Welcome back, boys. I am here with another FIFA video. This time it's FIFA 21. As I said, I would not be touching FIFA 20, and I still haven't, to be very honest. So, as you know, I'm going to try FIFA 21. We are Gangland Gamers will try FIFA 21. So I thought, why not see the ratings that have been released and give you guys an honest reaction, an honest first time, what do you call it, first reaction, essentially. Yeah, that's, I said that twice, I don't know why. I'm a little rusty, so let's get right into it. I'm starting all golds, rating low to high. These are only the first few players that have been released. These are obviously not all players. These, I think, they just released the teams that were affiliated with FIFA rather than PES, and a few players that are huge, like Ronaldo. I mean, if they had just released Messi, their people would have hated it. So here we are with another FIFA 21 video. Let's begin. So Ismail Benacour, I don't really care, because he has 71 pace as a CDM. Yeah, this is hell. Yeah. Calabria, on the other hand, yeah, this is not too good. Dahoud, center mid, 73 pace. Yeah. Oh, we haven't gotten the skills and weak foot yet. Wolf. Okay, I guess Wolf is a nice starter player if you're starting with the Bundesliga team. I think it'll be relatively easier to obtain him, because, okay, so ratings, the cost of a player is dependent on two major things. One, the rating itself. Two, the popularity of the player. And the third, you could say, stats. But honestly, I've seen a lot of people use a lot of ass players just because they were popular, just because their favorite YouTubers, their favorite creators said, oh yeah, I like that a lot. But so this could be very useful, because if the trend continues from FIFA 20 to FIFA 21 of tackles not mattering, then I think, I genuinely think that a player with 79 pace will do the trick, at least for the first week. Origi, 76, is that 78? I don't know, I can't see properly, there's something on the screen. That's again an okay player, I guess. Not a bad player to start with that Belgian link. If you do manage to pack somebody like Thorgan Hazard, then you have your right side covered with him up top, Thorgan Hazard as your right winger, and Wolf as your right back. So it's not too bad to have. And maybe a Jan with Tongan as your center back, because he's not going to be a walkout this season for sure. Minamino, oh yeah, this card looks great in terms of pace. Now, if they give him a shit weak foot, then I think this card will be ruined. I don't think a lot of people will be selecting this card. If this card has anything under a 4-star weak foot, I think people are gonna hate it. But if he has more than what do you call it, 4-star, more than 3-star weak foot, then people will be using this card a lot. Probably not going to be the cheapest, because he is rising in popularity, especially in the Asian countries, because he's Asian. Well, if you hadn't noticed. Andrea Conti with 75. I'm not even going to look again. Kise. Now, Kise could be a decent player, not going to lie, because of that physicality. Players that are as tall as Kise with 6, I mean, you could make the same argument with Conti with his height, but he does not have the physical ability and the defensive stats to be considered that good of a right back. So Kise, on the other hand, in the center of the midfield, I think that's a decent card. And he won't be all that popular. He will be popular, but he won't be Minamino popular, because people do know about him, but he's he's 77 rated, so I guess you can get away with it. Santo Ternali, on the other hand, excuse me, Santo Ternali, on the other hand, I think he will be extremely expensive, because of that 80 pace. Having a decent CDM with 80 pace and 5'11 height, I think, I think he's going to be very popular. CDM, I don't think anybody under the pace of 75 matters a lot, you know. Akanji, I think this guy is going to be decently popular because of that 77 pace. Because here's the major thing, right? We have seen FIFA get slower over the years, and I think the trend is going to continue. The slower the overall game feels, the faster you will want your defenders to be. So I think he's going to be massively in demand, and probably not the best buy on the first week, because he's definitely going to fall. If you do pack him, I would say wait till the, what do you call it? Actually, if you pack any of these players, don't sell them. Don't sell any of the players. Hold your players till everybody has the game, because I'm sure most of you will be playing with pre-order, but there's a serious influx of people who come into the game once the game is available to everybody. So I would say hold on, do not sell anything during that 1 week, 10 days of pre-order, early access thing. Do not. Just hold on to all players, regardless of what it is. Unless you need to sell urgently and buy somebody better, then it could be an opportunity cost. Ross Barkley, again, he's okay. Loftus-Cheek is a... I'm telling you, anything in the middle of the park with less than 75 pace is not worth considering. Same with wing backs. I would say 75 and 80. I would say 80 pace for a wing back. Do not consider any player under the pace of 80. Do not. Just don't. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, I think this is going to be a popular card because of that center mid and 80 pace. At least at the starting of the game, because these cards will be pretty popular due to that Liverpool and Premier League and English link. So I think they're going to be selling a lot. But I would say if you're starting your team, the very first thing you should do is not start with the Premier League team, because whether you like to admit it or not, Premier League is the main league in FIFA. There are way too many people who watch Premier League as compared to any other league in the world. And it shows when people are playing FIFA. They want their English players. They want their Premier League players. So even if you want Premier League players, I would say go half and half. Or go 1/3. Get one side of Premier League player, one side of, make a squad with mixed players. Do not go with just Premier League. Foden seems bad, not going to lie. 75 pace, 70 shooting. I think he deserves better shooting and better passing, because we've seen him play better, man. Defensive and physicality stats, I do agree with, but in terms of shooting and passing, I really don't. Even dribbling, I mean, Oxlade-Chamberlain has better dribbling than Foden. I don't know where they came up with that one. And he has the same pace as Nathan Ake, which is, I don't think that's true. But again, Nathan Ake with that 74 pace is going to be pretty popular, and 80 defense for a 79 rated centre back. I think that's going to be huge. Danny Rose last year, I think, had 79 pace, or might have had the same pace. I'm not exactly sure. But he's not going to be very popular because one, he is probably going to transfer out. So here's another tip for you guys, for you traders out there. There are players like Danny Rose. Now, when the game releases, chances are a lot of them will have a last day transfer. They will be transferring out last day. So EA will stop producing their cards and bring in new cards. So what you do is you hoard their cards. If you do pack a say Danny Rose, you hoard that card. Do not sell it in the market, no matter how high the price rises, because if you wait a few weeks after the initial rise, it will be even more, because it will literally be extinct. Moussa Sissoko. Again, this card was very popular last year, and if the physical trend and pacey trend continues, then I think Moussa Sissoko will again be like 150k when the game begins. So I don't think it's a realistic option for most people, but it's a decent card. I mean, yeah, I think Sissoko, because of his physicality, is more than just stats. Harry Winks, Yeah, let's not even look at it. Rodrigo De Silva, Silva de Goose. Rodrigo, essentially Rodrigo. I think he's going to be pretty popular because of that 87 pace, man. That's insane. 75 shooting, 70 passing, and 83 dribbling. Yeah, I think he's going to be pretty popular. Now, a lot depends on his weak foot, because if they give him like a 3-star weak foot, then he probably won't be that popular. But he's a rare card this year. Last year, he was not a rare card. Ante Rebic. So I don't get this at all, because they gave him a downgrade from his 80 rated card. I honestly don't understand. 88 pace, 80 shooting, and 80 physicality and 70 passing. Dribbling is 79. I think this is going to be a very overpowered card, at least at the beginning of the game. I would say go for it. If you can afford, if the first striker that you can afford is Ante Rebic, then go for Ante Rebic, because he was insane last year. He scored so many goals for me. He's more than just stats. I'm sure they're going to give him 4-star again, or maybe 4-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves, which is going to be good enough for Rebic because of the type of player that he is. But I'm really disappointed that they gave him a -1 on the rating. I don't think he deserves that disrespect, because he really helped Milan go to that next level at the end of the season, man. He really did. At the end of the lockdown period. Hakan Chanekleou. Yeah, that guy. 65 pace this year. Yeah, that's not very usable. Zagadou. Zagadou again has 59 pace as a centre back. Not good enough. I don't think he's going to be popular. I mean, Christensen has better pace. I don't know about that one. 39 pace on our Big Papa Giroud. Of course, boys, if you have money, the first player you're supposed to buy is Big Papa Giroud. Do not even question it. Just buy Big Papa Giroud. Just trust me on that one. We don't even need to review his stats. He could have 1-star weak foot, and I would still say buy Big Papa Giroud because of how good he is. Timo Werner, who? Theo Hernandez, 92 pace. Forget about this card till at least the second week of FIFA, or maybe even third, because he's practically going to be unaffordable for anybody who does not put money into the game. And this video is essentially for, I talk from the sense of people who don't spend any money, because I'm not going to spend any money, any FIFA points. That's just my personal opinion. You are free to spend all the money you have. I would suggest against it, but hey, you don't need to take my suggestion. By all means, if you feel comfortable, do it. I don't feel comfortable, so I don't do it. 92 pace. He's not affordable if you are not putting money into the game. Vinicius Jr. again, 95 pace. He's definitely going to have 5-star skill moves this time around. So yeah, he's again not going to be very affordable. Milner has 58 pace this time. Yeah, not playable. Sorry, I wouldn't suggest. Zinchenko 73 pace and 77 defense with 69 physicality. Yeah, I don't think that's a good buy. I would say go for Davies rather. I mean, if they practice, because he's going to be cheaper, simply because he's going to be cheaper, since he's a non-rare card. Holberg. He's now a Tottenham player and he has 61 pace, so we're going to just ignore him as a CDM. Serge Aurier. Say 76 pace, 77 defense, 77 physicality. He's an okay card to start with. I would prefer not having 76 rated right backs, but he's a decent card to start with. I can't lie, because of that Premier League link and Tottenham link, you know. Eric Lamela, right mid, 75 pace, 78 shooting, 80 passing, and 82 dribbling. If this card has a 4-star or 4-star weak foot and a 4-star skill move, 4-star skill moves, which I think he will have 4-star skill moves for sure, and maybe a 3-star weak foot, I think this is a good combo to begin your game. Serge Aurier and Eric Lamela on the right side, I think this is a great combo to begin your game. Because then you can upgrade to either Ndombele or you can upgrade to Sissoko, depending on your budget. Right? Lucas Vazquez, 81 pace. Again, I think Lucas Vazquez, even though he's in Real Madrid with the Spanish link, he's not very popular. He's not a very, what do you call it, fancy player in the eyes of a FIFA player. You would never see somebody psyched about Lucas Vazquez. At least not a vast majority of them. So I would say, you know, stick. I would say you could go for him because he's definitely going to be cheaper than your Rodrigos and your Vinicius Juniors, because he's a second team, because he's not a starter at Real Madrid, and I think that's going to make him cheaper. And he has decent stats. If he has 4-star skill moves, I think this is a very decent card. Luka Jovic, he's 80 rated, non-rare card this time with 75 pace, 81 shooting. Yeah, I can't really recommend this to you unless you pack a Lucas Vazquez or a Vinicius Junior. I really can't. Simon, I'm not even going to try pronunciating that last name. Terrible card because of that 61 pace and 6'3 height. That's a horrible combo. Nico Schultz, because that makes the player very hard to move, and he even has, it makes the player clunky, if I may. He has 56 dribbling, which is horrible. Nico Schulz. Of course, Nico Schulz is going to be very popular because he's a FIFA favorite, man. And I think he's, again, not going to be very affordable for most people. Lucas Piszczek. 72 pace, 81 shooting. Overall, Nico Schulz has a really good card, not going to lie. 73 defense is a bit wonky, but as I said, you don't really need defense on your wing backs. Lucas Piszczek he looks like a decent card. I would say good starter if you can. But look at this, okay? Right back. I think people are going to want to get this card over the 79 paced Wolf. So I would say go for Wolf because of his links and his pace over Lucas Piszczek if you want to, because I just prefer it. I just prefer pace on my wing backs to catch up with those fast wingers that most people have. Ian Robin, legend of a game, man. Legend of the game, man. But unfortunately not very usable with 72 pace. I don't blame them. He has been retired for over a year now. So yeah. I hope he gets a special card. I really do, because it would be a fun squad to run with, I and Robin again. Mason Mount. Yeah, he looks terrible. 74 pace. Chelsea players have really low pace for some reason. I think he deserves a little bit better pace, maybe 79, 78. And then he becomes usable with a Hawk or something, as a cam. But right now, I can't suggest this player as your cam because of that 74 pace. Kurt Zouma, 67 pace. Now, this has me feeling a bit, wonky about it. I have a wonky feeling about Kurt Zouma because on one hand, he has shit pace, which is, a requirement on most defenders, as I said. Then again, he's a meta player. A meta in the sense, maybe nobody knows the meta right now. I don't mean gameplay wise. I mean player wise, player choice wise. Kurt Zouma has good animations in game. So Kurt Zouma's performance versus, say, Simon is very different, even though they have the same stats, essentially. Even though they have exactly the same height, it'll be very different. Kurt Zouma will be better because of his popularity, because of the effort that they put in for Kurt Zouma versus Simon. That's just FIFA. That's what I have noticed. Obviously, I have no proof of 8. I cannot provide you with the proof, but I assure you that is exactly what happens every fucking year. João Felix, again, he's one of the popular boys. He's the golden boy. I don't think anybody can afford him till a month at least. He's not affordable, and that too if you play really good FIFA, like top 100 FIFA. Davinson Sanchez, one of my favorite cards because of his in-game performances. Real life he's a windbag, but in-game he's insane. So I would say definitely if you can afford him. I don't know how popular he will be because he's a non-rare card this time around. Last year he was 83, year before that he was 85, I think, and he was very usable. People used him till the very till December, even beyond December. As I saw some people using it in FIFA 19. In FIFA 20, not so much, but he was still a good starting squad player. Shaqiri, he has 79 pace, so I think he's an okay card. I think this is what he deserves. I don't have much to say about him. Nabi Kita, this guy has 71 pace, 87 dribbling. I guess with an engine he won't be too bad, but yeah, I don't know. He's going to be overpriced because of his Liverpool and his 81 rating. Liverpool links an 81 rating. Benjamin Mendy, non-rare left back. I think that's again one of the good ones to look at. Initially, it is expensive, but the thing about non-rare cards is their price fall faster than rare cards. That's just what happens. That's just FIFA, because they're so much. They're being packed so much more. For example, I'll give you the example of Mendy from last year, not Benjamin Mendy, Folland Mendy from Real Madrid. He was 10 to 18k throughout FIFA. I left in March and I sold him for 8k. And that's the power. And he was an 80 rated card. So think about that for a second. Just because of his pace, just because of his links, he was that popular, he was that expensive, and he was that rare. Even though he was an 80 rated rare card. Compared to, say, a non-rare Benjamin Mendy, I would say the price of this card will fall very quickly. Same for Ferran Torres. I think 82 pace is decent, and I think it will fall quickly. I mean, a week or two. And I think these are going to be affordable cards. Kimpembe has 73 pace. I think this card is decent in game. So definitely, generally, people ignored League One. So you could go for this card and very well, make a good team out of it for League One. Christian Pulisic, 89 pace. He's going to be so fucking popular. I think you will have to sell your ball sack to afford him. Thomas Meunier, I think, again, we have 3 right backs at Dortmund, Wolf, Meunier, and Piszczek. And I think the least popular one will be Wolf because of his name. So I would say go for Wolf rather than Thomas Meunier and Piszczek. Thomas Delaney is a rare card this time. Last year he was not. Or was he? I think he got an upgrade and then he was a rare card. I'm not really sure. I forget. 77 pace, really good card if you can afford him. I don't think he will be affordable till a month, but I think he's a really good card. Marcus Alonso, yeah, 65 pace for a wingback. No thanks. I wouldn't wish that upon my worst of enemies. On the other hand, Ben Chilwell with 76 pace, I think. So, again, this is a week or two later card because I don't think it'll be very affordable. If you have to spend your money, I would say spend it on an attacker because everybody will have a shit defense. And unless you put money into the game, I don't think you can have a good defense. I would say put all your money into your attackers first and then make your midfield your second priority and then your defense the third. Because you will concede shit goals. Everybody will concede shit goals at least for like 3 weeks. It will happen. It's just what it is. Especially beginner players who don't have really good players. Who don't put money into the game, so they don't have good players. Antonio Rudiger. I think he's again a decent centre back. He's again a non-rare card, so he will be affordable soon. Maybe not at the beginning of the game. Dimitri Payet. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be very popular, even though he's an 82 rated card because of that 70 pace. So I think it's a decent card to start with because he will have minimum of 4-star skill moves. Minimum. So I think it's a decent card to start with. Getting that Kimpembe link going, I think it's a good combo in the midfield. Giovanni Los Celso. That 77 pace, 77 shooting, and 65 defense. And I checked defense because he's a centre mid. I don't consider him a cam because he does not have the shooting. So that would be a no. I don't think so. He's worth it. Marco Asensio, I don't know why he's 82 rated. He was 83 rated last year, and Pogba got a downgrade because of being injured, and he was injured the whole season almost, and he still holds his rating. I don't get it. I don't agree with this rating. I can't suggest this card because that, I guess, I guess it will just be expensive. Fuck, it's a decent card. I didn't notice. It's a decent card, yeah. I think it's a decent card. If you can afford him, definitely go for it. Emery Chan. Very good card, actually. Such a well-balanced card. I think he's going to be super OP at the beginning of the game and really expensive. But if he's not expensive, then grab him, boys. Run and grab. Lopez is 83. He's going to be a nightmare. Bernat is 83. He's going to be a nightmare in terms of walkouts. A month into the game, maybe 2 months into the game. Markus Akunya is 83 as well. As a left back, I don't really know his positioning. They gave us striker Akunya, left wing Akunya, CDM Akunya, centre back Akunya, every Akunya we had last year. But decent rating, well deserved. He played really well last year for Sporting. João Cancelo holds his 83 rating. Actually, he falls. I think he was 84 last year. But still a very insane card, unaffordable, unfortunately. Marcelo drops down another 2 ratings this year. Fallen Mendy gains 3 ratings. Oh, yeah, I think Mendy is again going to be unfucking affordable till at least 2-3 months in the game for most people. Marcelo is going to be decent. I think he will become affordable. Rather, definitely will be more affordable than Mendy because of his pace. Simply because of his pace. Kieran Trippier. I said Trippier. Decent card. It's not nothing to be excited about. Van Bissaka, on the other hand, gains 4 ratings. Insane, absolutely insane. I think that's a great card. Joe Gomez gains 3 ratings. Great card. 82 pace, 83. Yeah, that's going to be insanely expensive, but love it. Love the card. Dele Alli, 72 pace, went from 75 to 72, I think. Okay card, I guess, but really is going to be really expensive. I don't know why he's still 83 from an 84, because I definitely don't think he deserves that 83 rating. I think he should be 81, 82. By the way he played last season. He did recover under Jose, but not much. Steven Bergwijn, really good. I think well-deserved rating, really quick, really well. He really closed the season out for Tottenham. Well-deserved rating. I think fair rating. Gabriel Jesus, 83. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I think he should be an 82. He did get a decent amount of goals, but he was also very frustrating to watch. So I don't really prefer Gabriel Jesus IRL, but in game he's fucking clinical. FIFA 20, he was so clinical for me, it was crazy. And who can forget that foot miss card that we never got? The free foot miss Gabriel Jesus 84 rated. Fuck you EA, fuck you for that. Gundogan, I don't know why he's 83 rated. I don't get it. He played ass all season. He won 1 trophy. Really did not get any of the high stats. I don't know why he's 83. I genuinely don't. Valverde, I think this is deserved. Massive upgrade in terms of pace though. Massive upgrade. I think he had less than 80 pace last season. Great upgrade. Lucas Moura, forget about it, boys. It's going to be unaffordable for at least 5 months. But good card overall. Good card, man. 78 shooting though. Ooh. But he's an 83 rated, so I guess it's okay. Zlatan, 83 rated. Yeah. Romagnoli. Alessio Romagnoli. Is actually, that's a really good card. He's going to become affordable pretty soon, I think. So I think this will be a very decent card to have. Zlatan, not so much. 52 pace doesn't work. Same with Jorginho, 55 pace doesn't work. Kovacic, decent. Very decent card. The problem is he lacks 2 essential components, which is defense and shooting. So you can't really use him as a CDM, and you can't really use him as a cam. So I don't really get what the purpose of him is in game. So unless you put a hunter on him or a shadow on him, he's pretty much unusable. So I have to say, don't buy this. What the fuck did it just do? Don't get him. Thorgan Hazard, 83 rated, 84, 77. Decent card, well deserved. I think he was the same rating last year as well. Yeah, decent card, not bad. I think it's okay. Gareth Bale, 88. Yeah, I think Gareth Bale is going to be pretty cheap because of his reputation. Whether you'll believe it or not, but I've seen a trend with his card. So even though Gareth Bale was 100k, 120k, something like that, 150k when the game began, he dropped to 70k pretty quickly. And he becomes affordable very quickly. And I think 83 rated Gareth Bale will be even more affordable. Erling Haaland, 84 rated, 80 high work rates as well. They released his work rates. I think this is going to be a good card. Not great because of that, 76 dribbling. I don't know how effective that will be, but I know he will be clunky. Ben Yedder, I think I would rather just break my controller now. I can't be bothered. Joseph Ilicic, I'm just going to scan through these because I think we're taking a lot more time. 62 pace, 64, not very good. Jose Callejon, I think this will be a great card. 78 shooting is not very good, but I think overall good card. Stefan De Vrij, I think this will be a great card because of his defensive stats. 84 rated though, oof. Kingsley Coman, again an insane card. This guy, yeah. 84 rated this time, wow, great upgrade. He was 82 last year. 81 pace, 82, yeah, I think this is a great card. If you can apply a hawk on him, I think this will be an insane card. Guerrero, he's a left mid, that's all I have to say. 74 pace on a left mid, no thanks. Pizzi, not very usable. Grimaldo, he's a 84 rated card this time. Well deserved. He has 85 pace, great. Jesus Navas makes an upgrade. That's insane. That's a great upgrade for him. He has 87 pace. Very good right back. Right here. Jesus Navas, boys. Take notes. If you're still watching, I mean, it's been very long. I've been talking very. Still have 8 more pages to go. Azpilicueta, Nicolas Tagliafico. Azpilicueta, I can't really recommend. 67 pace. Tagliafico, great. Alex Telles, great. Luca Digne, decent. Sirigu, fucking cancer. Onana, fucking cancer. Rui Patricio, fucking cancer. Kasper Schmeichel, fucking cancer. But good players to start your fucking season with. Not going to lie. If you get a Romano goalie, then you can go for Sirigu. He's a decent keeper. He's not bad in game. Kasper Schmeichel, I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemies. He's absolutely terrible in game. It's like you don't even have a keeper. So I really wouldn't recommend Kasper Schmeichel. Roman Burki, decent. Iago Aspas, he's a decent player, but he had a 2-star weak foot, maybe 3-star weak foot last year. So we don't really know. If he still has a shit weak foot, then he's not very usable. Thomas Partey gets an upgrade to 84. I think this guy will be very popular, but and very usable as well. Isco, on the other hand, not very usable. 68 pace, 75 shooting. I don't understand why he has 75 shooting. He should have at least 80, 82 shooting. He's an insane player. I think this is very underwhelming. Idrissa Gueye, it's okay. It's nothing special. I think this card will be better in game than he is in terms of stats. Serge Gnabry, 82 pace, very disappointed. Very disappointed. He has minimum 90 pace. You can't give him 82 pace. That makes no sense. Romelu Lukaku, 81 pace. Big controversy for the boy. For the lad. But I think it's okay. Like I don't think anybody likes to play with Lukaku. I don't think even the strongest of the fans. And he has 3-star weak foot. 3-star skill moves. So yeah. Marquinhos, 3-star. 72 pace, good. I think this will be a great centre back. Now, especially for PSG links, because Thiago Silva left, and he's the highest rated centre back at PSG right now. Thiago, 64 pace, can't recommend. Kai Havertz, 84 pace, 81 shooting, 79 passing, and 85 dribbling. I think his passing should be a little higher. I definitely think his passing should be a little higher because he's a technical player. I think his passing should be better than his shooting because majority of the goals he scored were tap-ins. But in terms of passing, he was insane. And I think that hurts a little. Luis Alberto, nope. Riyad Mahrez, great. I think he was 84 last year. Great card, man. Great card. A little bit short on the shooting because I think he's a little better than 79 shooting. Maybe like an 82 shooting would be better. Depay gets an upgrade as well. High, low, decent, medium. Medium is a problem though for a winger. For a right winger, medium is a problem for Riyad Mahrez. Donnarumma, decent keeper. Hakim Ziyech. I don't think I can recommend Ziyech because of that 2-star weak foot right there. Yep, they're continuing with the 2-star weak foot. But then again, he has 5-star skill moves, so he may be decent. Depending on the style of play, I think you can use him, but not everybody can use him. Royce gets a -3. Royce gets a -3. That's disappointing. And a -8 pace. Oh man, look how they massacred my boy. He gets a +2 team awareness. I think +1. Oh yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe a +1, maybe a +2. I don't really remember. 91 pace. Great card, great card, great card. Savage stays at 85. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. They did finish very strongly. High, medium though, that could be a problem depending on where you play, especially because I feel he's better as a CDM because of his physicality and his height than he is at cam and his pace. So I would say play him as CDM than cam. Jorginho Wijnaldum, decent card. Yeah, decent card. You will need something on him, maybe a Hawk as a cam, or maybe an anchor as a defender. I don't really know, as a CDM. Matthias De Ligt, decent card. Again, 69 dribbling, a little bit wonky, but he holds his rating, but that's good. Thiago Silva, again 85 rated, 59 pace, not very usable. Not very usable. Ricardo Pereira gets it +2, I think, or maybe a +4. But he's 85 rated. That's insane, especially because he got injured. I'm surprised about that. Lorenzo Insigne gets a downgrade. Boys, if the meta of FIFA 20, if the meta of FIFA 21 is anywhere near FIFA 20, then I think this is the perfect card to aim for your first month. This is the first winger, first attacker you should have. 85 rated will be pretty cheap, relatively cheap. High, medium, and 88 pace. He was insane for me last year. I was playing with him till fucking January, man, because I would just do silly, what do you call it? Silly SBCs and waste all my money. He has 91 dribbling as well, man. Insane. I would say Lorenzo Insigne. Pjanic, not usable. Just not usable. Marcus Rashford, insane. 85 rated. Great upgrade. Leroy Sané, downgrade, but still a very good card. Marcus Rashford is 5-star, 4-star. That's insane. He gets a +1 on the weak foot, and I think that's great. That helps everybody. Parejo, not usable. Just not usable. Skriniar, okay. He's an okay card. 85 will be very expensive, not affordable. I don't recommend. Sentiment Koke, not very good. Yeah, it's not. It's just 67 pace. Sentiments are not very good. Dries Mertens, going to be another insane year for the boy as a centre forward. The first two players you should get, that you should aim for: Lorenzo Insigne, Dries Mertens. Green links, eased up. And you could have a Santo Ternali as your CDM, and I think you are good to go with that 10 chem on all three, depending on positioning, of course. But yeah, overall it'll be insane. Leno, decent card. Longley is the same. Langley, I don't know. He's a decent card. Again, not bad. Definitely going to be very expensive. Bonucci, terrible card. 60. At least he's not a walkout this year. Frankie Deyoung, 85 rated, remains his holds his rating. Terrible shooting. Okay defense. Not recommended. Rodrigo, shit pace. Not recommended. Ulaski, decent keeper. I think good starting keeper. If you have a Bundesliga backline, then I would say go for him. Toby, yeah, not very usable. Same with Godin. Icardi, again, 73 pace, not very usable. I think they did him dirty. I think he deserves 80 pace. Maybe at least upper 70s than lower 70s. Kyle Walker, I don't really need to say much. He's just an absolute mad lad in FIFA. Same with Sandro. Last year was not the best for him, but in FIFA 19, he was a giga chad. Christian Eriksen gets a downgrade, -3. And I think he's just not going to be usable this year as well. SBC Fodder, Thomas Muller, SBC Fodder, Jamie Vardy is going to be insane, boys. 86 rated. Walk out Jamie Vardy. I think mad lad. If you can get Jamie Vardy, boys, get Jamie Vardy. Paul Pogba is going to be broken this year, I feel. They did do him dirty on the pace though. Oof. But I think he's going to be broken as a CDM. I know. He has 66 defense, but he's going to be way cheaper than last year, and I think that is what's going to make him way more popular and way more affordable. And he's just going to be a giga chad because of his affordability. Remember what happened to Sissoko just because he was affordable? Yeah, same thing. Marco Verratti not usable, PK not usable. Gomez, I don't know why PK is still 86, didn't win anything. He did not have a very good season. I think he should be 85. But that's just me. Alejandro Gomez, great card. I think insane card. Good walkout, well deserved. Henderson, I don't want to talk about it because Liverpool fans will be pissed, but in what world does Henderson get 86 rating and Pogba gets 86 rating? I don't know. I honestly don't get it. Carvajal 86 rated, great card. Unaffordable though. Hummels not playable. David Silva not playable. I think the ratings are fine. Hummels is probably, punching above his weight with that 86 rating, but he's okay. David De Gea 86. I think the downgrade is a bit harsh. They should have definitely given him 87 because he did still finish with third highest clean sheets in the league. So I think that's a little harsh on him. Even though he had, wobbly times, but overall his season was not bad. Rafael Varan is a walkout this season. Finally, for 2 seasons, he was 85 rated. Good card, man. Good card. Jordi Alba, decent card. I mean, great card. Again, Rafael Varan and Jordi Alba will be unaffordable. Just forget about them. Especially Rafael Varan. Jan Sommer is 86. This is going to be a nightmare. The amount of times I'm going to pack Jan Sommer, I can just vision it. Luka Modric gets a downgrade, massive downgrade actually. He was 90 rated, I think, 91 rated. That's a massive downgrade. But I guess that's just him aging, not very usable in game. SBC Fodder gang. Ciro Immobile, decent card, I think. Good walkout to have early on in the game. He is not a bad card to play with, but overall, I don't think he's going to be very popular because of those 3-star skill moves. I don't think so. Aubameyang, insane card to play with, but I don't think that rating is. I think he had a very good season. He should remain at 88. Bruno Fernandes, yeah, I think deserved rating. Pace, not very usable. Maybe at the beginning of the game, but as the game progresses, not very usable. SBC Fodder, I would say. Di Maria, again 2-star weak foot, not very usable realistically, but early on he's an 87 rated card with 83 shooting, 83 pace, 81 shooting and 87 dribbling with the 5-star skill moves. So early on, very insane. Jaden Sancho 3-star weak foot. This is essentially a Rashford right now, glorified Rashford. A 74 finishing, 74 shooting, terrible. I think they did him very dirty. 83 pace, can't believe it. This card is terrible. Horrible walkout. I would wish it upon my worst nightmares. They gave Son better stats, man. That's disgusting. Even though they rated the same, I think that's horrible. Luis Suarez, not very usable to be very honest. 70 pace, no. 3-star skill moves, no. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 80 pace. I don't know why. I think it should be way higher. They did do him dirty. I think he's definitely a walkout this season. Definitely. Antoine Griezmann drops 2 ratings this year. 79 pace. I don't get it. I think he's faster than that. He should still have like 81 in his 80s. He should definitely have his pace in 80s. I think they did him dirty, but that makes him affordable. But then again, he has 3-star weak foot this season. Not very desirable. Laporte, 63 pace. No. IRL, a very decent player, but in game, terrible. Szczesny is Szczesny. I guess it's just a keeper. I don't know what to say about keepers. Roberto Firmino is an 86 rated card this season, even though he scored one goal at Anfield. Van de Beek has more goals at Anfield last season. How does he get a +1? I don't understand. I honestly don't. Henderson's rating makes more sense. Why does Trent Alexander-Arnold have 80 pace and Roberto Firmino have 77 pace? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. I don't get it. I don't get it. In what world does Roberto Firmino deserve that rating? I don't get it. Andrew Robertson, very well deserved rating. Fabinho, again, I don't think he's an 87. I think it's an 85 rated card. I think he should remain there. But I think EA is just trying to appease the Liverpool fans. And I think that's okay because they did win the league. Congratulations to them. That was insane. But I don't think in-game Fabinho shouldn't be 87. Not in my eyes. Keylor Navas, 87, decent. Sergio Busquets, not usable, 87 though. Giorgio Chiellini, both Sergio Busquets and Chiellini were 89. Lloris was 88, he's 87 now. Kane is 88, he was 89 last. No, he was 89. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he was 88. Not usable though, Kane is not usable. Sterling, great card, 88 left wing, well deserved. Edison, 88, I don't know why he retains this. I don't think he deserves to retain 88 rating. I think he should be 87 as well. N'Golo Kante, 88 rated, well deserved. I guess a little less deserved than normal, but he did go -1, so I guess that's okay. He's an insane player. I love him. Love him to bits. Joshua Kimmich, SBC fodder, but good upgrade. Tony Cruz, yeah, that 54 pace SBC fodder. Eden Hazard, insane card to pack, but he also got a downgrade. Paulo Dybala, same. I think he is also a decent card to have, but again, a downgrade. Handanovic is okay. Koulibaly is I think it's an insane card. Fuck, that's an insane card. So Sergio Aguero, 78 pace. I don't know about that. When his pace was in the 80s, he was still okay, but I don't think he's going to be very usable this year. Sergio Ramos, again, a very insane card. More than just stats, this guy. Manuel Neuer, good card, got an upgrade, well deserved. Karim Benzema, okay card. Okay card, 89 rated SBC fodder. Same with Casemiro, SBC fodder. Thibaut Courtois, SBC fodder. I guess, no, Thibaut Courtois is very useful. Actually, he's going to be one of the popular. I think people are going to choose him over Ter Stegen and what do you call that guy? Oblak again. Virgil van Dijk, the best centre back in the game. What else can I say? Salah, I think a lot depends on his weak foot. If they give him a 2-star weak foot, he's going to be unusable. He really is, because shifting to his left foot every time from the right wing is a pain in the ass. His crossing suffers a lot. Sadio Mane, great card, insane card, best winger till now. Alisson, decent card, I guess. It's just another keeper. Kylian Mbappe, best striker in game, along with Ronaldo. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, okay card, I guess. It's a keeper, what can you say? Kevin De Bruyne, I guess if he had 80 pace, he would be just an absolutely broken card, but still a very good card to have. Robert Lewandowski, again, similar-ish condition with De Bruyne, a little less on the pace, but overall very good card to have. At least at the beginning of the game. Neymar Jr. I mean, these are the most expensive cards in the game, boys. Like, what can I say? They're obviously insane. I think the ratings are well deserved. I would say Ronaldo should be higher, should be a little higher, because he did have a very good season. I think their rating should be similar this season because Messi did not win anything. Simply because of that. Because I think it depends on everything, right? Because if you argue that Messi should have a 93 rating because of his individual season, and you shouldn't be counting team, then I don't think PK deserves to hold his 86 rating. So I think it's a mixture of everything that they use for ratings, but still I think it should be equal because they did win a decent amount. Cristiano, they did reach higher than Barcelona in terms of positions, but in cup finals and everything, but overall good. I think decent ratings. Some I'm not too happy about, like Roberto Firmino. I think that's too high, and I'm a little pissed about the pace on Jaden Sancho and Trent Alexander-Arnold. I think they did them very dirty. Even though they got the upgrade in terms of ratings, they got very shitty pace, and I don't think that's okay. Don't let EA get away with this. I guess we can't do much, but that's my opinion. That's my genuine opinion. This is the first time I am looking at these stats in this much detail, because I've seen a couple of screenshots on Instagram of Cristiano and Messi, but that's about it. And that fake screenshot of Bale. Boys, let me know which is your favorite card. Which card do you think is going to be very usable? And I'll see you guys in the next FIFA 21 video. And the hype is real, or is it? Maybe it's just created by YouTubers. We never know. But I am a little bit psyched about the new FIFA game, as I am every year. I hope I don't get disappointed this year, and I hope you guys don't get disappointed this year. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.